there. Right. Ugh. Boop boop. Oh, that's a bit embarrassing. Forgot to start on YouTube. That's fine. Hello, YouTube. I'm back. Anyways. Okay, let's go. It's gonna take a while before this is full. Cargo ain't full yet. So, I need 500 electronic circuits, 200 solar panels, 250 iron gear wheels, piercing... Okay. So these two won't be too complicated to craft. Other three have some more complexity to them. And by complexity, I mean they have more than one prerequisite material. Right, so... Armor... So piercing rounds magazine, electronic circuit, and solar panels. Okay. How does one do that? So copper. So this needs an electric circuit. Electric circuit needs that. And then iron, and then piercing rounds. They all need copper. All three of them have copper as a base material. Now, solar panel will require steel. So if we were to draw this, right? So let's do magazines. All right, circuit and solar panel with steel plate and gear wheel. Gear, steel plate, right? Those are the prerequisites. So a magazine, what does a magazine require? Shit. Didn't mean to make one. Copper plate firearm. So copper plate. A normal mag. So I'll do this mag 2, mag 1. What does the first mag require, which is just iron plates? FEP for iron plate. Okay, next. A circuit board requires copper plate. So I'm just gonna write copper plate here. Copper plate, and then iron plate as well. I'm gonna move iron plate over here. I'm going to do this. Connect here, and have this connect. And I'm just gonna erase this. Alright, so circuit needs an iron plate and a copper plate. This one needs a copper plate as well. Magazine and an iron plate. And so magazine 2 requires copper plate, and magazine 1. Magazine 1 requires simply an iron plate. Cool. And this is a bit confusing. So, right. So 1, you need a copper plate. Circuitry needs copper and iron. Copper and iron. Nice. Now solar. What the hell is this? Oh, it's a gear. A gear is required to make an iron plate. Let's see. copper cable. So what else? Solar. How do you make solar? We're gonna need electronic circuit, steel, copper. Electronic, steel, electronic, steel, and copper. Cool. Now, what is the iron? Okay. I'm gonna pause the game. Okay, so that is what I require. These two being the base ingredients for everything. So how am I gonna make my line from this? I already have pre-existing lines. I just need to make them, organize them in a way that makes sense. Like some are prerequisites of others. For example, a steel plate requires iron. So that's how I get it. So this feeds into this, which feeds into this. This feeds into this, this feeds into this, and this feeds into this. Okay. Alright. Now I just need to map this. Okay. So, we have copper and iron in the beginning. So, copper plate. So let's do copper plate. Fe. Now let's give it, what's the color of iron? Let's give it gray. Not very visible, but it's fine. Iron plate, which will lead to steel plate. That's a base ingredient which feeds into something else, and everything else is a direct relation. Cool. And gear is gonna be a gear. Where's the gear required? Are gears required anywhere else? Okay, let me check that out. That doesn't require gear. That doesn't require gear. Even the ammo don't require gears. And the circuitry itself does not require gears. So that's fine. So which feeds into, so where does the gear feed into? Nah, that's a separate thing. So I'm gonna say my gear is probably like over here. Final item. Metal gear. Okay. So the iron. How do you make the mag 1 again? Just literally iron plates. And then from iron plates, I make a mag 1, which then, to make mag 2, how do we make mag 2? Both copper mag 2. And then, that's one of the copper lines as well. Right. Cool. Now to make circuitry, we're gonna need... is the circuitry a prerequisite for something? It is a prerequisite for solar, so you could almost argue that I'm just gonna make it green. Circuitry is required here, which leads to solar. Right, so what does solar require? Both steel plate and circuitry and copper. Steel plate, circuitry, copper. Steel plate, circuitry, copper. So, steel plates, circuitry, and copper. And to make a circuit board, I need both copper and steel plates. So copper and steel plate. I'm trying to, mapping out the rough positions of everything, and it'll help me determine how many of each thing do I need. For example, the copper itself is being split into 1, 2, 3. There are 3 things that need it as a raw input, which means I might need 3 copper lines or 3 furnaces that's making copper that's delivering raw copper. So 3 lines of raw copper being delivered. Iron will require 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe, it seems. Okay. So that is circuitry, that's solar. So let's see if we've covered everything. Magazine 2 done. Circuit boards done. Solar done. Gears done. And then steel plates done. So I'm just gonna put a red box around like each final product to be made. So I'm gonna need 2 circuit board lines, it seems. Okay, yeah, so there's gonna be 1, 2, 3 of these. 2 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Is a steel plate being split? No. Magazine 1 being split? No, so it's literally just 1. So 1 of this. So I'm just gonna do 1, 1, 1. So, well, let's just say it's times 1 unless otherwise specified. So 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is 3. Right. That's how we're going to be making it. Okay. The reason this is times 2 is 1, we need it as a raw resource, and 1 to construct solar panels. So I think that makes a lot of sense. Alright. I'm just going to put this across. And do I need to see it every time? Whoop. That makes sense? Yeah, it does. Okay, I'm just gonna tidy this up. Oh, brush. Cool. I think that makes sense. Need to work our way backwards. I already have this, and I have a lot of these already. So, wait, hold on. Oh shit. Give me a second. Alright, I'm gonna have to go for now. I'll be back. My mate's coming in 10 minutes, so it's just gonna be... I'll be back later. So, bye for now. Bye! We'll be back.